You know, I keep on thinking if I stare into the abyss of the camera long enough, it'll stare back at me. Okay, welcome to Terza TV. All joking aside, here we are. What you see behind me is the studio for Terza TV. This is the set. You'll see swords and gas masks, don't ask, cameras and lights and artwork, a lightsaber. I mean, who doesn't like a good lightsaber fight? This is where the magic is going to try and happen. More likely, this is where the magic will bang its head up against the wall several times until it actually becomes magic, or, you know, a concussion leads you to believe that, hey, it's magic. Now, what I want to do is I want to take some time to talk about what we're all about and what you can expect. So, terza. The term is from Italian rapier, scherma. Terza is the third guard, often referred to as the middle guard. When you draw your sword, you pull it out into prima, and then you go to, you can drop your hand to secunda. But, when you get tired, you get lazy, when you want to be steady, you want to control the space between, you got a terza. It's the third guard. Your hand comes down, you're covering yourself, you're all set. And that's what we're all about, covering yourself so that you're all set. Now, the philosophy of terza is that anybody can do this. And when I say anybody, I mean anybody. It doesn't matter your physical ability, it doesn't matter your mental ability, it doesn't matter how in shape you are, how out of shape you are. I mean, I'm in shape, it's rather round. I have a disability, I have cerebral palsy. There are other people I know with other disabilities. They fence pretty well, They have a grand old time. And that's the important part about it. You should be able to watch our content and go, you know what, I can do that. Because we're going to break it down to small digestible pieces so that you can go, oh, well, that's how that works. And you can explore it on your own and figure out if that technique works for you. Now, the content that we're going to build, there is going to be a Terza show, which is going to be episodic, hopefully between 6 and 8 episodes. They're going to be thematic. And we're going to try for kind of a high production value with that, to make it interesting, like you're watching a show on regular TV. And it's going to be, they're going to cover different topics. We're probably going to start at the beginning with footwork and work our way up to, some advanced stuff like, where to put the sword into the other guy. It's kind of a progression thing, taking steps. There's also going to be content that is, going to be supplemental. Interviews with interesting people. By the way, interesting people, please contact me. I really like to interview some of you, especially you, Mr. Biggs. Get people together, talk about swords, get different perspectives, not just SCA, but SCA and HEMA and Eastern martial arts. Get everybody together, having a good old conversation. Now, what you're not going to hear is you're not going to hear me saying, oh, this way is better than this way, or this martial art is better than this, or that guy's so tough no one can stop him. Because, frankly, there's enough of that stuff and nobody really cares. Except for the people that care. But here, not really. We don't really care. I'm working on a documentary about kata, why kata's good and, why it's useful. I've got a couple more interviews to do, some B-roll, and that'll be coming along nicely. So that's Terza. Now, how did this all start? To be frank with you, the pandemic. Sitting in, my one-room apartment going, what am I going to do? I came up with the idea and thought, this will be really great, and started working on, the concept and all that kind of stuff. But then that got kind of taken over by the desire for pizza and how to get a pizza to the apartment without killing anybody. Because, 20 something disease, everybody croaking, not a good time. A lot of energy went into survival. The idea, I can't say that the idea got shelved, but it certainly got pushed back with more important things like making it day-to-day. Well, now that we've kind of gotten the day-to-day part down, it's time to start doing things and thriving again. So that's what this is about. And if you look behind me, you can see the fruit of that labor. Okay, so the puppets aren't here yet, but there will be puppets. Also, the idea behind Terza is that it should be fun. and a little irreverent, maybe a little silly. Now, there's a lot of content on YouTube that is top notch. There are some great teachers who do great things and show you excellent technique and method and things like that. And I watch them too, and I like these guys. They're good at what they do, but I think that we can add something different to it and to bring a bit of fun to it. Not that the other stuff isn't fun, but it can tend to be kind of dry. But the scholarship is there and really important. So we don't want to take away from anybody. We just want to add to it. So here we are. Welcome. Enjoy. Hit that subscribe button because there will be more stuff coming, forthwith. And I'd hate for anybody to miss anything that could be really interesting. Anyway, I want you all to take care of yourselves, and happy fencing.